What's been your biggest win so far?
It would have to be 17,000.
17,000. Oh, brother. Those days, like whenever you hit those types of
It's
days, there's
awesome.
no better feeling, bro.
I can't even look back at work like a normal job now. Like
Yeah, for sure.
working, was it 15 bucks an hour? You can make like 100 times that in like a minute.
Yeah.
It's genuinely crazy to me. I can't look back at that now.
How's it going, everybody? Today we are doing a student interview with my boy Sugar here. Say what's up.
Yo, what's up, guys?
He's going to be answering all the questions that you guys may have. We have a bunch of questions written down. He's going to be answering all the questions and making sure that anything that you guys might be wondering going into this, I just want to have a good example set out for you guys for somebody who's been able to succeed within the mentorship, and he's been doing really good. First things first, I want to ask you, when did you get started with trading?
I would be around like late December last year, so around seven-ish months ago.
Okay, and what would you say is your backstory within trading? You know, what made you want to get into trading? What was your first introduction?
Right. So I was playing games with two of my boys one night, and one of them mentioned how they were actually trading, and I was like, "Ooh, sounds interesting."
Yeah.
So I asked for some like advice on like how to get started with it, and he was trading like gold at the time. I'm putting like money into a live account. That was like my first introduction into it. So I spent like the next like week and a bit watching like ICT. Put £50 into a live account, instantly blown it. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I was scrolling on TikTok one day, and that's when I came across your TikTok, and I just saw you like bang a trade in class. I was like, "That's insane." So from then, that was like my first week and a bit into trading. Joined the Discord, and then yeah, it's been going on since then.
All right, so during that time, what would you say is like the biggest hurdles and challenges that you faced like early on into your journey, and then how did I kind of help with that?
I actually remember this one very vividly. So I copy traded my first two evals and got them passed straightly from your trades.
Yeah.
And literally, you weren't trading one day. I don't know. You had to go do something or something came up.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me take a trade by myself. Instant full port 2 minis. I'm down like $1,000 and a bit on my 2 new XFAs. And bro, that hurt. And I was literally stressing. I was going crazy. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And this is when I joined your inner circle mentorship. And I literally gave you a call like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
And you told me like it's completely fine. Like you've done it a million times. Like
Yeah.
don't be
I
worried.
remember
Like
that call.
I was stressing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do tomorrow. And you just sat me down. You're like, chill out, bro. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then we spent like the next 30 minutes just going like back and forth, and you're like, yeah, just go in tomorrow with like brand new fresh head, and yeah, just don't stress about it. Like, it's not that deep. And yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I actually ended up making the money that I lost and more the day afterwards. I was like, oh, it's not that bad. Like,
Yeah.
why am I so scared to trade? And I think that was like the first main problem that I encountered. Like, I was on such a big win streak and actually just copy trading you the whole time. I didn't actually know how to trade myself. I was like picking up things here and there, but I thought I was gonna become purely profitable after just copy trading you. And after that one day that you couldn't trade, and I traded by myself, I realized I need to learn how to trade myself.
For sure.
And not be scared to enter the markets. And yeah, it's just been up since.
Yeah. Okay, so you kind of had like a few issues like going into your trading. I remember that call because you're stressed out. You did lose a good bit of money, and then you ended up giving me a call. We talked a bit, and I do remember the very next day you telling me like how you basically came back on all your accounts. Like you were up a pretty decent amount. The loss from the day before, it didn't even matter anymore because you were up so much more. And then inside of your trading when you first started, was it like a mental thing? Was it discipline? What was it that was like your hardest thing to get over inside of your trading? Because I know some people like psychologically they can't get past like the barriers in trading that's kind of required to become profitable. Some people just don't have the discipline, and some people can't wrap their heads around like mechanically trading. So what was it for you?
I think it's a mix of everything, but the main one is definitely psychology. Like, it sounds so cliche. Like, you watch all the videos, they're saying you can get the concepts down. The psychology is the biggest problem. I first started watching it. I was watching your videos, Justin Ruhlin, and I was like, it's easy. Like, I'm chilling. I don't need to worry about that. I'll get the concepts down, and it's not a sweat. I got absolutely decimated. Like, first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, I was going through it all.
Yeah.
And it's once you actually fix your discipline. I know Johnny said this in the previous interview, but once you fix your discipline outside of the charts, that's when you can start seeing progress, because it literally correlates and transfers over to how you perform on the charts. And I got a couple of my friends into trading, and all of them have said psychology is not going to be the problem. Psychology is fine. Every single one of them,
time. Yeah.
Account blown. Like it's so mentally draining. But that's what you have to push through. That's what you need to actually like lock in. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like most people like you kind of find yourself within the same blender as everybody else. Like it's always the same cycles of like blowing your account, and then you're like, all right, bro, this is the one. Like I'm really like putting my foot down this time. I'm gonna take it slow. accounts blown the next day. And it's not until you actually make the changes outside of trading to where you'll see the progress made inside of the charts and inside of your trading. When you start being more consistent in your day-to-day life and doing the things that you know you have to do, you'll start seeing the consistency reflect on the charts. Like, it's without a doubt the biggest and easiest change that you can make, because not only when you're trading and you're trying to become more disciplined during your time on the charts, you're realizing slowly that as you find yourself trying to make changes outside of the charts, not only is your trading improving, but you as a person are also improving. A lot of people, it has to do with like their eating, going to the gym, like working out, all those things that you have to discipline yourself to do. When you're trading, not only will eating and going to the gym and just being disciplined outside of your trading, not only will that benefit your entire life just in general, but also on the charts, it makes you improve. So through and through, whether it's on and outside of the charts, when you find yourself being able to put your foot down and actually discipline yourself, you're becoming a better person and just a human in general, not only just on the charts. I think your overall life will improve through making money and trading, and then also just being a better human, disciplining yourself. It's so much more than just the charts. It's so much more than just the screen time. You genuinely find yourself improving as a human. Would you agree to that?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, I would say I became profitable like around February to March-ish.
Yeah.
March-ish. And it's not like I'd say a switch that you can just flip on and off, because you need to like actually have your psychology in check. I got my first couple payouts and I thought I could just do it all now. So I was just waking up whatever time I wanted.
Yeah.
Stop like going to the gym as much.
This is true. Yeah.
Bad diet, literally. And I just lost everything. Like, I lost all my funding literally like within a week. Because I wasn't disciplined. Like, I wasn't in check. And then I had to like restart again from square one, eval, pass it, pay out, repeat, and whatever. But
exactly.
Yeah, once you actually get back in the cycle of it, should be fun.
Yeah, for sure. So since joining, how much money have you made? I remember you joined around, what was it, November, December last year?
Yeah, like mid-December.
Okay, so since then, been trading for a little bit now, and that was like your first introduction to trading, really. Like, since joining, that's like really been your time with trading. There wasn't like years of experience previous to that. You really did start trading when you joined. So since then, how much money have you made, and what has been your biggest win so far?
Okay, it'll be roughly, if I get my payout tomorrow, it'll be just under 50K.
Sheesh! All right. And what has been your biggest win out of all your trading? A day, it could be a single day, it could be a single trade. What's been your biggest win so far?
It would have to be 17,000.
17,000. Oh, brother. I know that feels good, bro. Those days, like whenever you hit those types of days, there's no better feeling, bro. You'll automatically have such a better day. It doesn't matter. Like, literally anything can happen to you after that kind of trading day. It doesn't even matter, bro.
It's actually insane.
So with having made all that money, what has this done for your life? How has that changed anything inside of your life?
It's beautiful. Like, I can go out with my boys whenever I want. I can pay for everything. Like, there's no worry anymore. Like, I can't even look back at working like a normal job now. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Working, was it $15 an hour? You can make like 100 times that in like a minute. It's genuinely crazy to me. I can't look back at that now.
Yeah, it changes your entire perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can't go back to working a job. Once you start trading, it's not something you can just quit. Like, I've tried quitting, but like at like the very beginning. But once you can see how much money you can make from this industry, like if you actually take it seriously, the sky's the limit. It's like the most scalable thing on the world. Like, business is like a projected growth. Yeah. With trading, there's no limit. You can go anywhere with it.
I know it sounds so cringe. Every time I've said this, I cringe myself out. But is it not true? Like, once you get the skill of trading, you yourself, like, you are a money making machine. Initially, like, you are what makes the money. It's not your strategy, it's not your, like, it's everything combined is you. Like, you are the machine that's making the money. The amount of money you can make once you get the skill is unlimited, objectively. It's not even me just saying that. You can literally make as much money as you can possibly want to, as long as you keep yourself in check and you remain the system. It's not something that you have to do and like, you know, like put money, like, you are the system that is making the money. You are the money-making machine. So once you get the skill, that's not something that anybody can take from you. It's not something that you can like automatically lose. Like, if you genuinely have the skill and you hone in on that, there's no limit to the amount of money you can make. It's the most scalable skill on earth.
I find it crazy how people like message me like, I'll pay you 100 a month or like 100 per account, and then you give me like half the money. It's crazy to me. Like,
did you see the TikTok I made yesterday?
Yeah, I've related to, I've got so many messages. Yeah, I'll give you this much money for this. I'm like, no, like
what are we doing here, dude? Go get some paper, boy. What are we doing? Stop DMing me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say is the biggest misconception about trading?
I know how Johnny said it's a get rich quick scheme last time. So
Yeah.
I'll say gambling. Like, especially, I think the biggest mistake you can actually do when you get into trading is tell your friends and family.
Oh,
If
absolutely.
I could go back in
Absolutely.
time, that's the one thing I would change. Like, everybody's telling me you can't do it, waste of time, waste of money, and trying to like become successful and like
Yeah.
profitable within trading while everybody you know is telling you to stop doing it. It's like one of the hardest things I think you can go through, because
Mhm.
they're asking you like, oh, how's trading going, how's trading going? And then whilst you're on the charts, those thoughts would like transfer across, and then you sort of need to validate yourself and try and do well on the charts, which will make you like force trades,
Yeah.
revenge trade, overtrade. I think that's like one of the worst things you can do, especially if you haven't like become profitable from trading, because everybody will hate on you, and that's like the one thing I tell anybody
For
new
sure.
to get into trading. But just don't tell anyone until you can actually see something from it. But the biggest misconception I would say is people thinking it's gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's only gambling once you start breaking your rules, and trading is like a game of probability, and using the confluences that you've learned, you've back tested, you have a set strategy on. Once you start breaking those rules, that's when it starts going down.
For
Like
sure.
that's when you will fail. That's when it will hit you in trading.
Yeah.
That's
That's kind of
why
when it
most people fail.
becomes gambling. You lose your
That's
like if
what.
you're not using
Yeah,
a system, you're not using an edge. You initially are gambling. That's what the skill of trading is for, to make it
exactly.
systematic and to make it like a statistic edge rather than just pressing buy and sell and hoping that it goes up or down. You know, like that can
Might as
be
well just
gambling, but
yeah,
it's the system
yeah,
and the trader that gives you that edge that makes it even something that you can profit from, that you can make money from. You know, like
yeah,
you're never gonna go into a casino thinking like you always go into the casino thinking you're gonna make money. At the end of the day, how many people are walking out there with a single dollar? Like not many people. When you
exactly.
have an edge and you have a statistically proven, like when you back test, when you're forward testing, you get your statistic, you can see statistically speaking, this is profitable. I am profitable.
Exactly.
And once you let go of whatever's giving you that edge, whatever's giving you that statistic, that's when it becomes gambling. When people go into the market thinking that they're invincible, thinking that they can't lose money, thinking that they're just going to get rich quick. That's what makes it gambling. What makes a trader and not a gambler is the edge and the statistics that backing them up. So I think the
Yeah.
biggest misconception for sure. People think that it's gambling, and you know, while some people may treat it that way, that doesn't mean that trading itself, as a person who either professionally trades or you just do it on your own, it depends on how you treat it. That's what makes it gambling and not. It's how you treat it, truly. So do you think that trading is something that you'd want to do for the rest of your life?
So yeah, like 1 to 2 hours out of my own day
Yeah.
to make like a couple thousand. It's just outrageous
Why
to
would you
me.
not want to do that? Like, I don't get it.
Exactly. Like, even if you're working a job, like it's not your main priority, you could do it on the side, like
For
one
sure.
hour, 2 hours a day. If there's not a setup, then don't trade.
Yeah.
The setup, get the trade and just make bank off of it. But once you start trading and once you can like see money come into your account and you're actually making consistent profits with it, you can't. This it's just something you can't look back on.
Yeah.
Like my life's completely changed from it. I can't go back. So yeah,
I
I think
couldn't,
I'd be
yeah.
doing it.
I don't think I could work a job after seeing how much money you can make off trading. Like, I would literally be like, I would be like losing my mind. Like, if I get my paycheck and it's like a couple $1,000s, I'm like, bro, that's literally one take profit. Like, I'm looking at it in terms of trading now. Like, you can't look back. You really can't. It changes your
Mm,
perspective of money entirely because when you see the potential and how much you
yeah,
can make, and especially how much other people are making, like, there's people putting like 6 figures of risk on a trade. That's not even the amount that they're gonna make.
yeah,
That's how much they're risking. Like, some people are at that level. When you see that type of money is possible within this skill, bro, there's no
mm,
way you can go ahead and work a 9 to 5 again. There's no way, especially after seeing success within it. It's not possible,
yeah.
bro. What would you say to anyone thinking about joining the program, and what do you think makes this different than other programs that are out there?
I would say if you're willing to invest in yourself and to take the leap of faith to do it, like I would see trading videos on my For You page all the time,
Yeah.
and I'll just scroll past them. And I chose to actually look into it one time, and that's when I came across Benny's server. And since I've joined, I've learned so much. Like, I'd say you've learned everything you can online for free. You've learned all the videos on YouTube. There's only so much that can take you. If you have a mentor that can actually teach you what they've been through. Most people that get into trading, they lose thousands of dollars, 2 years, 3 years, making no money. I'm looking back at it now and I find that so crazy to me. Like, not having a mentor is probably one of the reasons why it's slowing down your process, because they've already been through what you're struggling with right now. They've lost their accounts, they've blown their accounts, they've lost thousands of dollars. They've spent the years like just failing pretty much. Like,
Yeah,
the only difference between me and like unprofitable people are, I would say I've made more mistakes than them.
for sure.
So that's the same with you. Like, that's why you're our mentor. You've made more mistakes than us, so like you've become mature in the market, and that's why one of the reasons to join a program, especially one where a mentor can one-on-one call you, go through your trades, give you advice on where to go. It's for the money as well. I think it's worth it. Like,
Yeah.
being able to get that for the price that you're giving I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah.
And I think why it's different from other programs, especially the community here is just insane. Like everybody's happy for each other.
That's a big one, yeah.
You take a trade. But let's say you don't take a trade. If we took a trade, you'll still like, let's go, like, well done. Like, you're happy for your students, which I think is like one of the best things to have as like a mentor. And yeah, just like telling us to get off the charts, like, especially after you get off. If there's no trades, price action's bad, we're just gonna get off. Like, there's no point in trying to force a trade. Yeah, like
honestly, what you said like makes sense. Like you're not necessarily like you're paying more money without having a mentor to the market. Like, would you rather pay me or the market? Because either one, you're going to be losing a lot of money. If you don't have a mentor, you're going to have to learn the hard way. Like all the mistakes that I've made, that's what I'm teaching you to benefit off of me. Like you are literally taking advantage of my mistakes that I've already made. So you don't have to go ahead and learn those lessons the hard way through the market. Because if you're not paying me for my mentorship, or any situation where you're not paying somebody for their experience, you're going to pay the money to the market. If you're going to end up losing more money in the market trying to learn how to trade rather than paying a mentor and paying for their experience and the mistakes that they've already made to teach you. So, I mean, either way, I think that having a mentor for sure, one of the biggest benefits is you're paying for their experience. The reason why people charge money for a skill is because I know that this skill, like you paid me and you've made what, like over 20x what you've paid me, bro? Like it's insane. The way that you can utilize somebody else's experience, take advantage of that, and then be able to profit off of that later. People can pay me a one-time or a two-time payment, right? And that's a payment they have to pay once, and the money that they pay me will allow them to have a lifelong skill that you can literally use for the rest of your life, that you will profit off of forever. Learning how to trade a market is not something that you can like understand easily and then use it for a little bit and like forget about it. No, this is like a lifelong skill that you can genuinely utilize and rely on for the rest of your life. I know that worst comes to worst. If I go broke again, I'll work a job for a little bit and then I'll put my money right back into account and I can make it all right back again. I know that that's so easy to do because I have the skill. I am what makes me money. Like me, myself, when you learn from somebody, you're learning from their experience, you're taking advantage of their time and the mistakes that they've made. And in turn, you're benefiting off of that and getting a lifelong skill for yourself. So I think absolutely getting a mentor. If you're not paying a mentor for their experience and for their mistakes, you're going to end up paying the markets and just having to learn the hard way. So I think that is the biggest thing, is just taking advantage of the mentor, their experience, and learning off of their mistakes. What did you like the most about my program? And then what are some recommendations that you would give to the program?
So first and most important would have been the one-on-one calls that I have with you. If I didn't have those, I would have lost a couple more $1,000 than I would have needed to. So I think that's the main important one, because
the one-on-one calls.
That's where we're getting the advice. Yeah, where we can get specific advice on what we can do coming into like tomorrow, next week, what we can do with our accounts, how to leverage, if we're over risking or de-risk, all that stuff. You helped out with all of that. And any recommendations?
Yeah, any recommendations that you think would benefit like the community or the program, anything that you could give advice to me about to be able to improve and better the program?
I would say like maybe hosting an extra lesson per week, or just going through people's trades. I know you already do on the one-on-one calls specifically.
But you think like in a group setting would be better. Like that way, if I'm looking at somebody's trade that's live and they're broadcasting that, anybody who else like is seeing that and watching that live, they'll be able to also take in that information because maybe they're taking the same trade or making the same mistake. You think it'll overall just like be killing multiple birds with one stone is what you're saying if I do that live?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, that's I think that's a good idea. Yeah, because we do that like one-on-ones, but obviously if there's more people that are making mistakes and, you can kind of feed off of each other and be able to, teach one person. And while you're teaching one person, you're teaching everybody else that's watching. I think that's a good idea. So I think that's a great idea. I like that. So would you say that this program is something that you could recommend to somebody who's like maybe friends or family who wants to get into trading, make money, and become a profitable trader?
100%. Even if you're starting from scratch, it's still a good place. Like, your educational videos, watch them a million times, like the Equilibrium one, literally all of them.
Yeah.
And those were where I originally learned like all the concepts I still use actually. So even if you're new, I think it would be very beneficial. And even after you finish watching as much videos as you can on YouTube or whatever, I would say it's like, how many profitable people do we have in the server? Like,
dude, I don't even know. The amount of testimonials that we have, I literally have to scroll back so far through all the testimonials just to see like your very first one I was looking for, and I literally had to scroll back so far because there's so many people who have made just an insane amount of progress even within just like a few months. I haven't even been teaching for a full year yet. and you see how much
Yeah,
people
that's
we've had.
crazy.
Like that's crazy, dude. But yeah, so I think for sure, like being able to, like get recommendation and everything like that, that's great because the people who have already been through the program, everything that we have here, I
Mm.
think without a doubt, like it kind of speaks for itself. Like the Instagram testimonials that I post all the time, and just like even the testimonials inside the Discord, that all kind of speaks for itself. So I think there's
Yeah.
definitely stuff for beginners, and if you're completely new to trading, I have lessons that go from like the very basics, and then there's more advanced concepts like the power of three, or sometimes when people like want a new strategy, like I also give that to you from the very jump. So yeah, I think that for all experience levels we have stuff for you guys, and then obviously like as you make progress you'll be able to learn and understand the more advanced and like intricate concepts. So yeah, anybody with any experience level really, we have stuff for you. And I think if you are recommending anybody, like what kind of advice would you tell anybody that's watching this right now who is maybe thinking about joining, and just anything that you can give to them to just be able to give them value? Any advice that you have for them?
I would say just give it 100%. Like if you're gonna join this up, you need to take it seriously. You can't do a tiny bit one day and then you want to do a little bit. Give it 100% of your time, of your effort, for even two weeks or a month, and see where that takes you. I locked in for 2 weeks with Victor. You guys probably know Victor.
Yeah.
Both of us got back-to-back payouts like consistently. We just literally locked in. Take it seriously. And anybody also with the community, like anybody that has any questions, like everybody just answers them. It's not like someone's just getting left in the dark. Like
Yeah.
we'll help you guys out. Yeah, just take it seriously. If you're willing to join and willing to take that leap of faith to invest in yourself, take it seriously. Like I'm a testament of what can happen if you take it seriously, and multiple other people in the server. If you just look through the testimonials, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Just
I think that with any like mentorship or any program, anything like that, would you agree that it would be true? Any investment that you make into education or mentorship, anything of that sort, would you agree that the return on your investment is completely up to you?
yeah, but especially within trading, like it can transfer to like multiple different things, but especially
Yeah.
within trading, the only thing stopping you is you. At the end of the day, we're all seeing the same things on the charts. Like
That's true.
every single one of us is seeing the same things, and only a select few is actually making money from it consistently. To 1 or 2% of people that make money from it.
Yeah.
So the only thing stopping you is you, and yeah, that's just my message. Like
Yeah. I think if you allow yourself to be able to do it, like some people, if you have a plan or an idea, if you have a plan to join and you have a plan to take trading seriously, the return on your investment by investing into education and investing into a mentorship that benefits you, the return on that investment is completely up to you. If you give it your all, you are a testament to that. You gave it your all, you locked in, like you straight up, like every teaching that I had, any group call, you were always in there, always watching all the educational, like every single time that I would do anything with the group, you were there and you gave it 100% your all, and multiple people have also done that, and those are the people that are seeing results. Those are the people that are making money within this. It's not the people who are trying to they're half in and half out. You have to give it your all, and if you can do that, I guarantee you the return on your investment you won't even be able to comprehend it, because this will be able to feed you for years and years and years. This is completely up to you to be able to lock in and to be able to take this seriously. The return on your investment is literally unlimited. There is no cap to the return that you can see on this investment. So yeah, I think for sure, like being able to allow yourself to go all in, give it 100% of everything that you have, I think that's all you can ask for yourself. And no, don't even do it for me, do it for yourself. If this is something that you want to change your life with, allow yourself to do that by giving it your all.
yeah, 100%.
All right, so that is all for the interview. I hope anybody that's watching this, any of your questions that you may have had been answered, and that you guys just find yourselves motivated and ready to make this investment, and just like that commitment to yourself. I hope that this can help some of you guys out. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on your calls. I hope to see you guys inside of the inner circle. I'll be seeing you soon.